Alright, it's time for another game, and this one is called Runeweaver. And the art and presentation here looks very nice, I must say. There was very little information on the itch.io page, so I'm hoping that controls and everything will be self-explanatory, or that there are stuff here. Well, that was also very nice. With everything this fancy so far, I would almost have how does it? It eases out in from the side. Have a sound with it as well. Would have been an extra plus. But I mean, everything here on the first screen looks very good. Introduction. Still cool introduction. Alright, so just a thing about the introduction. It was very fancy, cool with the sliding illustrations and music, and good with the text and everything, but I had a hard time reading each prompt, especially the longer one, because it also becomes very wide on the screen. So I think either letting the user click forward, or almost double the time each thing was on the screen, because it was really short. And you also, as a reader, first looker, you want to not only read, you also want to look at the art. So bear that in mind when you are just going through it. You're probably, you know what it's going to say, and you're just reading it. So you need much less time than if you were looking at it first time as well. Cool that it's animations here. I mean, everything looks very well made with the UI here. I mean, the one minor thing I think that, so here we have a fancy font, and we have the numbers total inside. Here for the XP, this bar is not as high, which makes the numbers touch the border, which they don't do here, and that sort of makes this a little bit off. And kind of the same, I mean, it is fine like this, but the way that the 8 touches the chords here, and the style of this 8 is entirely matching as something that should be over here. But I mean, these are very, very minute details. More if it was a final release type of version of the game. So let's see, target demon chickens, okay, and collect the runestones they swallowed. Uses some mana. So this target demons and collect runestones they swallowed. Period. Uses some mana. Is this an action and that action uses mana? That's not entirely clear here. Alright, are you... You don't look like a chicken, so... But maybe you were. Alright. Alright. So no queue, or is there? No, there's no queuing of inputs, but I can hold. I think the movement is nice, camera positioning feels good as well, perspective looks good, to me at least. And I don't know what these will do, but we'll see. We're in the territory of the chicken claw. I'm not sure. That's not stairs though. I'm not sure. Here, I think the mesh is a bit wrong. It looks like you've got an inverted normal on the edges here. I'm thinking maybe, but it could of course be click things. So it's thin walls in some cases, like here, but generally thick walls. Alright. I don't really understand what the choice is here. Alright, drag yellow runestone into the rune card, or drag any runestone with a numeral. When does this say? I'm not sure. So let's see what happens if I do this and this. That's not allowed, but it said. Okay, so if I does it say now? 1 or 2? Does it say no? 1 or 2? I'm not sure if... Okay. So, I got... Okay. So there are multipliers for these things, and it used 15 mana and did 20 damage. Is that it? Alright, what? So there's a whole lot of things not explained yet, like what weaknesses. I don't need healing. I'm not sure what the rules are, which is a bit awkward. How come I cannot place this one? Okay, so turn it into a green one. Okay. So I suppose green ones are healing. Is this something that means something? Green ones or 3, 4s, and 5s. So here I have a 3. But now I absolutely do not understand the rules here. Let's see. So it's plus minus 1, is that it? So I can do this, and I can do this. Okay, it's plus minus 1, and it starts with a 4 and a color. And you keep the color of the previous ones. Okay, that is a whole lot to ask to learn without having instructions. So yellows are fine. Alright, so I can do this, this. I had a pair. The pairs don't have to. Okay, I need to have more. I feel like I need more bricks to reliably do smart things. Let's do damage. See, all damage. So we need, because like these don't really help me that much. I mean, I can do this. This fight is gonna take a long time. I don't need mana, so I suppose we'll do that. Okay, so I will only be able to do these three. Well, I can add that one as well. This one I can't. So that doesn't count. Why don't we have 2 pairs? Well, we can try healing again, but I don't have many heals, I think, so maybe I shouldn't. Okay, so small straight is 4 in a row. Good to know. I'm just gonna try this. So it's bad. Really bad. This I cannot do anything. This could go a bit faster, honestly. Since it's on a separate screen and everything. I mean, this single fight takes a very long time. Maybe it's something I'm missing, but I don't particularly think so. Well, oh no, that was stupid. I could have made it. It's really evil that I'm not allowed to undo my things. But I mean, it is fine. It's also, I suppose, like here. So I had the base score of 5, I suppose it says. I'm not sure. Since I don't see the dice, it's sort of not 100% clear. But maybe it was a 5, so it doesn't matter which of these the numbers are when I play, I suppose, which is a bit surprising. Let's see if but I feel like I always get 5s there. I don't need mana. This is 2, 5, 9, and 14, I think, of value here. But those don't matter at all. Is it that I have a base attack of 1 or something? I do not understand. It feels like the numbers should matter, but I don't think they do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or like, at least the selected here would be a suit. This, I suppose, makes sense. Didn't it do anything here? Curses. Okay, I can do it this way, I think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, according to this, I would think I do 400 damage. Maybe I did. Do I have? Okay, so there's a map there. I don't think. Are there other unknown keys that haven't been explained? But I also don't know if you're supposed to walk into things or press things. The map is clear at least. I don't know if I trust these, but okay, I could trust them. big old room. Shit, so it's timed by some sense. I don't think I can do anything with this either. It feels like if I'm to... Or it's random encounters with this. Or did I miss? There was one there. I don't... Yeah. I mean, if I cannot manipulate these, it's... I'm sort of bound by chance here a lot. Why is this locked? Or, okay, I can lock them. So they stay. Is that it? Okay. That, if that is it, that would have been awesome to know. So... Why do I have 4? Oh, because 4 dice. Yeah, okay, so it's a number of dice. I'm probably not going to survive this. All healing. So we have it here. Alright, that's interesting. Unfortunately, this is a mess. So I could do something like this and hope for a 4. Is that it? But I'm not allowed to play. Oops. So that case, when I actually didn't have any actions, it feels a bit much to show it when I just skipped my turn. Oh, there's a redraw here. I didn't see that one. Alright, that also changes things. So let's redraw. One redraw. Okay. It's a matter of getting as many as possible out here because I understand a little bit more. I understand a little bit less about this. I used 5 dice, so it doesn't seem to be that. Continue this quest. 5-5. So maybe we just do this. I don't know. Yeah, that wasn't great. Oh no, I did a stupid thing. I'm just gonna. I cannot. Ah, because I did. Alright, alright. Now I used 4, and it makes sense here, but, or maybe it is actually the value of the dice per color. But it's sort of so much information that you don't have on that view when you would want to be able to see your dice to learn and better understand. So I think that it would have been much nicer. You have a big old area here to just make it a little bit smaller and sum it up here or something like that, so I can see my dice at the same time. I'm just going to try this again. So I seem to have very few. I would also want to be able to look into this one so I can see what I have. Alright, we're definitely keeping these. And that one for safety. Alright. So, 2, 1. Like so. I had double healing, I thought. I by no means understand this. Multiplier, why do I have these multipliers? And what's... So now here, everything seems to be... So 5... Or is it just blues that get this for some reason? Because otherwise 5 times. What is multiplied here? These numbers don't add up in any sense to me. Alright, let's try this. This. So now we have the 3 and the 5. We had double damage. So I think this color doesn't matter that it's blue. It's a bit confusing that it's blue, but it always is blue, I think. When blue means mana for some reason. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously doubled compared to what the other X's are here, but this doesn't seem to make, any sense. I thought it was double attack, and now I'm thinking, I think I used a 1 die, so instead of 1 it's 25 or something. Does it feel like it's actually the... No, but then you multiply it by 4. What is multiplied by 4? Nope, I'm gonna keep asking the questions, but I am giving up on understanding the calculations. Wait. No, that was silly, I think. Yeah. I've leveled up. I don't know how to gain health really, because I don't have the stuff for it, I feel like. Let's suppose redraw these. flush also. It's also a bit odd that it says 3 of a kind here without parentheses in a row, but it does here. Like I don't have many healing things, dice, markers, tiles. I have loads of mana tiles. Okay, so these are both kind of useless. It's bad that I get option between 2 of the same. Yeah, I think this will be it. I think there could be a bonus for 2 pair. What is this? How do I get it? Oh, I can turn in any. What happens if I okay. I'm thinking I'm supposed to be able to interact with this, but I have no clue what that interaction key is. And I'm just looking at it says nothing on the page. I'm just gonna look here. If someone, alright, weird, I have, let's just make a pause here, I'll be back. Alright, I had a phone call, and as you could hear, and I also found a comment. You should probably update, at least for now, the page with a short instruction about this not being interactable at the moment. Okay, so it's toggle. And you can only lose by walking over the saw, which I did. Unfortunately. Still less and less healing chance here. So I feel like the healing is a bit off. And I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. I've explored the entire map and the door seemed closed. Is it still closed? Yeah. I don't understand. Oh, there was the level. Huh. Interesting that this is another texture. Completely different. I mean, it's obviously sort of the same, but it's quite different. I did not see that. Maybe that's on me. It's, I suppose, also a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so that's. If you're pulling it close to when it's up, it doesn't register that you pulled it twice, but you get the sound sort of matching when it's already resting. Alright, so we're in a new area. I think I want to keep that one open. Now I know about this. I think also the doors didn't look like things that would be opened by levers and going up. It might have been why I was a bit confused. All damage because I never get healing, and I'll get less and less healing. And maybe we just lock these and we redraw. Alright, I suppose I cannot use that one now. But I can't. No. Sorry. A bit silly. Actually, this 3, 4, 5, 6 here. That was better. Pressure plate. Does it toggle each time? No. Alright. Where are we? And we don't get to... That's nice. That one I would have... Okay, so that one... Close that one. I feel like I could get locked in here. Hello? Cute little rat. I want to pet it. Why am I not allowed to interact with it? Can I do something as well? Suspicious looking rat. But I think that since there are no interactables, this is probably something that was meant to become something. Or just a bonus, like this one. It would have been so nice to get a health potion. And then you see them here. What? What closed the door? A little bit confused. That's a good producer wall. Hope I get something here. Not only new mice. Have the mice always been there? Big old room. A rather large. I'd say impossibly large, but maybe that's just me. So do you and redraw. Good, at least something here. So, am I just toast? This is never gonna work, right? There's no chance, basically, of this much damage. At least I get healed completely now. Okay, I actually did quite a lot of damage. So now, but yeah, again, getting two of the same, not fun. Now I don't even want them, so since I have 3 here, let's just do this. I can at least do this so I get them all in play. All damage, for sure. We want damage. I have none of those. Let's just redraw and hope for more damage. We did get more damage. And now we cannot do it like that. We can start with that one. It's gonna take quite a while, this, unless I get really, really lucky, but I don't even know if I have that stuff. Just gonna should be times 10 now at least. Let's see what this does. Oh, nice. But is there a way for me to play this? This is so annoying. There's no way for me to play this full house. Because if I play this one and then that one, I'm not allowed to play these ones. And I cannot start with that one. So we'll just have to do this instead. I'm sad. What is full house? 100 times. Oh, what a good nice. But yeah, I really, especially now that it's going to take forever, have everything on the same view and just have it appear and just happen. I also really, because if there was a way to inspect what I have here, the game obviously knows what it have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't think it does any damage to me. So it is an interesting hold-back type of game there. Okay, so now it does damage, a whole lot of damage. But it is a little bit too slow, and I feel like a lot of that could actually be just streamlining it all. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, maybe we should just do this instead. 1, 2, 3. No, it's a 5, 6. I mean. Oh, stupid. Counted wrong. That's good. So we can do this. Get a little bit of health back as well. Not very much, but a little bit. This would be risky, but like, how much is it risky? No. It's like, if I get the red 5, no, it's useless. So these are actually good. Just gonna require now. Does so much damage when it does damage. And well, I'm just gonna go for it again. That was really not the best. Well, it does work like this at least. So actually keeping that just as safe. This whole thing. feel like this was very evil, this step up here. And not too much I can do about it. Well, at least this way I have something here. I don't think I have. Do I even have more than? I don't know. I can keep fighting. I want to quit. Alright, so really cool concept. I like the battle and everything. It's just they're just too long. The first battle took forever because I didn't understand the rules. And then when I understood the rules, if you're lucky, I understand that I can get that much damage out of a single round. If you're lucky, but also not knowing what's in my bag, not having a way to inspect that, or arguably if there was a way to sort of put some of those dice, coins, whatever you want to call them, tokens away, like you have a minimum of 10 in your bag and you can have maybe as many as you want, I don't know, and then you can select which you keep, something to sort of build out, change your build out, load out, maybe it's a better word. And then, yeah, it was, I mean, it was kind of obvious to me, even though I got it to down by 25%, that I would not win this fight. Well, if I had been the most lucky in all of my draws, I could have gotten close, but it's too long of a fight to just be losing and knowing that you're gonna lose. So, but with some attunements to the difficulties, the length of the fight, some ways to speed up the fights, but still give me the information of what I managed to do. It's nice that I could click through them, which I discovered. I mean, that would elevate the game quite a lot. Otherwise, I mean, the crawling in the dungeon, exploring assets, stuff looked really nice. So it was a very good experience. It was a fun game to play. Just hope, I wish, I mean, I would have wished that the fights were snappier, shorter, more intense. Then that would have made this game really, really cool and really, really fun to play. So thank you very much for the game.